What's going on in general with my Cancers? Challenge or focus? We've got the Fool card here. So there's some sort of new journey, new adventure, new challenge you're wanting to overtake or take on. Or maybe finding like a new adventure. But this could have something to do with something being revealed about someone that you did not know. Skeletons in the closet, secrets, a secret someone was hiding from you. Information that was just being withheld from you. Again, it's going to be different. For some of you, this could be personal. Others of you, it could be at work. There could be some sort of negative or hidden information in July that sets you off on a new journey. But with the Fool, this is like feeling liberated, feeling carefree, feeling happy to be free of this. So some of you could just be leaving behind someone or a relationship or a friendship or a person who was two-faced. This is a very two-faced kind of energy. Friend to your face, we're bestie buds, but then you find out they've been talking behind your back or withholding information or just saying things about you that, or hypocritical, two-faced actions going on. Somebody being deceitful, and it's coming out. And it sends you off on a new journey, but this is coming up as a challenge. So, I mean, I feel like the challenge part could be, you know, finding out that somebody's not true blue. They're not who you thought they were. They didn't have your best interest at heart. So I'm kind of trying to see if I don't have a lot. We have no pentacles. So I you know, for some of you, this could be work, but it seems more personal than that for most of you. You know, we would almost always have some pentacles on the table here. This could also be just travel or relocation plans that you were trying to make, or some sort of liberation, freeing yourself of some sort of obligation. You wanted to do that, but it may be challenging to get out of something. So this could be somebody who's like, you know, maybe you said you could do something and you can't. Turns out, yeah, there's a scheduling conflict, or you're unable to kind of still do this or travel with this person or go, you know, travel for an event that they're having. And they got really upset about that. And you're like, whoa, I had no idea this side of this person. You've never seen this side of this person before, maybe, or, you know, you're just kind of taken off guard by how maybe their reaction. But for whatever reason, the Fool's a really positive energy, though. So, you know, now this could also be, I'm getting a very specific message here. So this may apply to like one of you out there. I'm feeling like some of you are rescuing an animal from someone who, you know, was either hiding that they were a terrible pet parent, or because the Fool with his little dog, it always, for me, brings up associations with animals. So, or maybe you were watching an animal for a friend, and then, you know, they're not, like, they move someplace and they can't have pets or something. And so now you're responsible for the animal, and your challenge is like, oh, maybe you didn't want an animal. You just thought you were going to have it temporarily. But yeah, for those of you that it's someone who is like not a good pet parent, they're not a responsible pet owner. You know, I love animals. It's kind of one of my pet causes. So definitely please do whatever you can to make sure that that animal is looked after. If you can't do it yourself, please make sure that you find a suitable home for it. But some of you, it could just be like, you know, I'm going to keep it away from this person because they were abusive or just neglectful of their pet, or, you know, not taking good care of this animal. Now, in the present energy, we've got the Six of Wands in reverse. So for some of you, that will be the present whenever you're watching this video. For others of you, it could be the end of June going into July. There's some sort of news that it could be a bit disappointing, either a promotion that you thought you were going to get. If you're going on job interviews, because Ansus is here, you know, you may unfortunately got news that you didn't get the position, but Dayag is here indicating that either something more suitable or better is coming along, or, you know, this may come back around. This could also just be like you're waiting to hear. Like there's a waiting energy here with this. Because we have another card here that could be indicating that as well. A bit of a waiting period here. So yeah, you could be going on interviews. This could also be exams and maybe thinking you didn't do as well on an exam. Some of you may get news that you didn't do as well on an exam as you were hoping, or some sort of certification test, or some sort of job testing. So yeah, I mean, if you're watching this on the June side and you've got any of this coming up in July, bookmark this or come back and rewatch this video, because, you know, you need to study harder for that exam, or you definitely, you know, maybe you want to kind of look on Glassdoor or some other website if you're going on job interviews, maybe see if you can get a feel for like what kinds of questions they ask in these job interviews, etc. For some of you, it could be, going for a promotion, going for something. And it could be for some of you, maybe this person that you thought was your friend or that you thought had your best interest at heart, maybe even a boss, is, you know, maybe that's how they were deceitful. Maybe you thought you had a promotion in the bag and they ended up giving it to someone else. Or this was somebody pumping you for details, acting like they weren't going for this same job, but they were. So again, forewarned is forearmed. That's the whole reason to watch these videos, okay? To find out what the challenges are going to be and use that information. You have inside information with that. So then you have more than other people as far as how to deal with those situations. So I would keep mum if you're interviewing within a company. And within your same company, I definitely wouldn't even tell other people that you're interviewing, or if they're pumping you for details, yeah, really zip it. Don't give them any information, because I feel like they will use that for their own gain. So, and it could be, again, with this energy, it's someone that you trust. It's someone that you would, I think, be surprised that they would go behind your back and do this, because that was part of your challenge. So keep that in mind, Cancer. The help that's going to be available, we got the Queen of Swords in reverse. So this could be air sign energy, Aquarius, Gemini, or Libra. Does not have to be female in these general readings. For some of you, it could also be a male. This is somebody that, you know, again, it's going back to this. It's this same energy. Someone being deceitful, but it's helping you because you're finding out about it. You know, and you're not going to trust this person anymore. Maybe before you had trusted them with a lot of personal or private information. Maybe you were sharing like some deep feelings or thoughts with this person. And it's disappointing, but at least you can close the door on that relationship. For some of you, I almost get the feeling, and I think this came up last month for someone. I don't know if it was you, Cancer. It could be. Because sometimes these themes carry over, again, because there are so many of you. Some of you may have happened in June. Others of you may be happening in July. It's like you're looking for a way out of a situation or a relationship. It's like, oh, if I could just catch this person in a lie, then I could be free of them. You know, I could cut off from them and have a legit reason for it, you know, or, and it could be one of those things where you've been wanting to kind of end this friendship, end this relationship for a long time, Cancer. But maybe you just kept giving the person the benefit of the doubt, or you were putting off the confrontation. And, you know, it's finally coming to a head in July, where you're just like, you know what, you've lied, you've deceived, you've said nasty things about me on the computer or to other people, to our other friends, other coworkers, to the boss. So I'm not going to stay in this relationship. I'm going to have to end this so I can move on. For some of you, it could be your boss that is this way, because you do have faith here in it's sideways. So for me, it's like this could go either way, and it would make sense, again, for so many people. You may just be looking to get out of this job to get away from this person. It could be like, this is, you know, you told me I was up for this promotion. You acted like you were going to give it to me, and then you give it to someone else. And so that's the last straw for me. I'm going to go start interviewing and looking for something else. So for those of you that like, yeah, you're promised this promotion or kind of giving insider information by a boss or superior or anyone else that you're going to get this, and then if it doesn't come to fruition, you may be looking for other employment in July. Now, for some of you, it could also be that you are, because again, liberation coming up as a challenge. It could also be that you're told that, you know, yes, there are going to be layoffs. There are a lot of shifts in the company and you're going to be safe, Cancer. And then that's the lie. Have to put it out there. Again, forewarned is forearmed. If you're not looking for a job right now, Cancer, I would be. I would be. If you're unhappy at work, again, remember though, this is for those specific Cancers in this situation. For those of you that are, you're happy with your work or you own your own business or this isn't applicable, watch your rising sign. Your messages are probably going to come through this month in those videos. But yeah, if it's shaky, if there are big changes happening, if you've been promised something, I would not bank on it. I just would not bank on it. And I would, you know, poke around and see what's out there. Maybe start putting your resume out there, Cancer. Now, what must be accepted about the month of July? We've got the Three of Wands in reverse. So this is the other card I was talking about where there's a bit of a waiting period, going back to the drawing board on something, a rearranging of plans. And again, Rido is coming up in reverse. So for some of you, this, again, goes back to something changing with a move, relocation, or travel. And for those of you that have to kind of break travel plans with somebody, for those of you that that's the way this is working out, it could be because your mom's coming to visit, or maybe there's something, mom is having like a procedure done. There may be something related to mom's health or a grandmother's health that, you know, it's something you can't get out of. You feel obligated that you have to be there for someone close to you. And kind of help them out or take care of them, or maybe mom's moving and you got to go help her out, or you got to go be with her in the hospital while she has surgery. And there's, again, different for all of you, but there's some reason why you're going to have to put off travel or relocation plans, some of you. For others of you, this is just something you have to take care of. You have to drop some, it doesn't have to be a big thing. It's just, I got to help somebody close to me, so I'm going to have to drop this other thing I promised to do for someone else. Or I've got to, you know, take off work, or I've got to do, I got to change my plans and kind of go back to the drawing board here. So yeah, July may not be a month where you can kind of plan things as well as you would like, Cancer. It looks like things are going to come up. People making, you know, people need you a lot in July, and, you know, are going to want you to, I see a lot of demands being made on you. You do have, for a few of you, there may be a surprise party in the works by your mom or your grandma or an older sister or your spouse. Someone very close to you may be planning something, and they're trying to get you there under the guise of like an obligation, like something you would have to do but not want to do. Like, oh, you know, maybe they're saying that you need to meet them somewhere to take care of something, or it's going to be something that you're like, oh God, I don't want to do that. Or, but it's like, it's something that you would have to go take care of. So that's the way they can maybe figure to get you there. Because Cancer, you can be a homebody unless you have like something like a have to. You often, maybe, you know, if you're going through one of your retreat into your shell periods, you won't come out. So they know they have to make it something that, oh, you've got to get this taken care of. So for a few of you, not all of you, but some of you are getting a surprise party. So just keep that in mind. But I even feel like me telling you that right now, a lot of you are, those of you that applied it, at least a few of you that this applies to, are going to forget still. And still think this is a legit thing. Oh my God, I can't believe I got to go renew my license, or I got to go meet them there to take care of this, or, you know, whatever. They may be like, hey, my car broke down, come pick me up at this place. And then you walk out and it's like, surprise, Cancer. Happy B-Day. But for others of you, if you were looking to move or relocate, again, anything that kind of has to be redone, or there may be something that's kind of after the inspection or that you need to fix, and then you have to renegotiate. Because this doesn't mean like you should drop it or that it'll fall through, but that, you know, you need to renegotiate because something may need to be fixed, something that you didn't see before, something that was hidden, or something that is, you know, definitely unexpected with Hadalus here. So the outcome of July, we've got the King of Swords, another air sign person. This one's in the upright though. Aquarius, Gemini, Libra energy. This is a very, very positive influence in your life. And I feel like it's a new influence. This could be someone you're meeting in July. If you are a single Cancer, you could be meeting an air sign person, male or female. Again, with these court cards and general readings. So, yeah, and this is going to be a very protective, positive influence in your life. You're going to learn a lot from this person. Ingwaz is a wonderful rune. It's all about protection and luck and new beginnings and creativity and all that good stuff in conjunction with this person. So for some of you, this could be a new boss. This could be a new love. This could be a new friend. It could be a new teacher, a new professor, just someone who is awesome at their job, who is very knowledgeable and very good at communicating their knowledge. So public speaking, somebody, maybe some of you are going to seminars or conventions or things like that. You may be taking a class. If you're taking a class, it does seem like this would be something that you're very passionate about, maybe even creative about. It could be somebody teaching you how to do something creative, or it's just something that you love to do. But yeah, you single Cancers, you could be meeting someone who is quite influential and going to be quite a positive influence in your life. I do not feel this is the same energy that we were talking about with the Queen of Swords in reverse. They're very different, and we've got two runes that are talking about new. This is a new influence, a new person. But their influence on your life is very positive, Cancer. So, and you know, I'm not getting a clear sign how you will meet this person. Again, that's something I would only get in a private reading because there are so many of you. It's going to be in all kinds of different ways. But for some of you, it could be through a friend that you meet this person. But it would be a newer friend with all of this newer energy, newer influences around Cancer. So very, very cool. This could also be somebody who is protecting you, quite literally. The King of Swords can often have associations with the military, soldier energy, police officers, people who protect other firemen. I mean, you know, and they're also often have jobs in communications, lawyers, advisors. People who, you know, therapists, people who, or public speakers, anyone who communicates very well and very eloquently. Very, very intelligent too, the Swords people. So, very, very cool, Cancer. That's a great way to end the month.